Welcome back to Whispers of Forgotten Fear. When most of us think of the Banshee, we picture a terrifying old crone with long white hair and a bone-chilling wail, a figure of dread in Irish mythology. But what if I told you that the Banshee doesn't always appear this way? In fact, she often appears as a beautiful young woman or even a humble washerwoman. Tonight, we'll explore the different faces of the Banshee and the deeper meanings behind these manifestations. The Banshee has long been considered the herald of doom, her mournful wail signaling the death of a family member. Typically, she's depicted as a ghastly old woman with wild hair, sunken eyes, and a scream that echoes through the night. But this is only one version of the Banshee. In Irish folklore, she can also take the form of a beautiful young woman, youthful, with long, flowing hair and a sorrowful expression. Her appearance may be breathtaking, but her beauty masks a darker purpose, foretelling death. This form reminds us that death doesn't discriminate between young or old. Another form the Banshee takes is that of the washerwoman, or Bean Nije. Seen by rivers, she washes blood-stained clothes belonging to those who are about to die. This version of the Banshee symbolizes the sorrow of preparing for death, almost as if she's washing garments for the afterlife. Why does the Banshee take on these different forms? As a young woman, she shows us that death can come for anyone, regardless of beauty. As an old crone, she represents life's inevitable end. And as a washerwoman, she mournfully prepares for the journey into the afterlife. In each form, she symbolizes sorrow, fear, and mourning. Even today, the image of the Banshee is deeply rooted in Irish folklore. While we often think of her as an old crone, her ability to shift between forms reveals her complexity. She's not just a figure of fear, but a representation of the full spectrum of life and death. Whether the Banshee appears as a beautiful young woman, an old crone, or a sorrowful washerwoman, her message remains the same. Death is near, and she stands waiting at the threshold. Thank you for joining us on Whispers of Forgotten Fear. If you enjoyed learning about the many faces of the Banshee, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more weekly dives into folklore and the darker side of history. Let us know in the comments if you've ever heard any Banshee stories, or perhaps encountered one yourself. Until next time, let the whispers of forgotten fear guide you through the shadows of history.